Hello everyone. Today's video is going to be about
Krüller.
Gambit. So, let's begin. So first of all, this opening is not invented by me, okay? It was invented by two people in Leashes, and I found this opening and I want to share with you guys. So, as you can see, the
Krüller.
Gambit is an opening that comes out of the Caracal defense. So e4, c6, d4, and then black plays this crazy move, e5. This is the most brutal and spicy according to Lichess, according to people who made this opening. They say that the
Krüller.
gambit is a spicy and brutal gambit that gives up a pawn for free and use it as a weakness. Use the double pawn as a weakness for attacking for black. So most people, of course, they're gonna take, like, you just give them a free pawn, right? People who play with white, and then on move 3 we're going to play the move queen b6. This line is called the Futter attack, which I think is German word. I don't really know. So what is the point of this move? This move attacks b2, put pressure on the b2 pawn, and also attacking f. So most people at this position that plays with white would be like, what is black trying to do, right? So we're going to look at the main line first, all right? So most people, I would say, plays knight c3. So after knight f3, when you play as black in this position, you play bishop c5. You see that? You attack the weak f2 pawn. And in this position, there are three ways for white to defend this. You can play bishop e3, queen e2, and queen d2. Now we're going to look at queen e2 first. This is the most common move in this position. Now, what do you think black would play in this position? What do you think my recommend move, actually the move that people who made this opening recommend you to play? So the move that they recommend is knight to h6, and this move has 58% win rate, which is very high for black. 58% win rate for black. And for some unknown reason, most people plays knight c3. Most people who plays with white play knight c3. And of course, the idea of knight h6 is kind of straightforward. You play knight t4 next, triple attack this pawn, this f pawn, alright? So the person playing with white in this position would be like, my pawn is attacked 3 times, but I think I could defend it though. So most people in this position plays bishop e3, which is a huge blunder according to the engine. So if you want to take a look and think, why do you think this move is a blunder? So the reason that this move is a blunder is because you just leave the b2 pawn hanging. It doesn't have any protection. So black can simply take the bishop. The pawn, of course, has to take, and then we don't take this back with the bishop. Instead, we take the b2 pawn, and as you can see, we fork the knight and the rook. White is now completely losing, and this is the main line. Like it's kind of a trap actually that white falls into. So the only way you can say the rook is here, and then you lose the knight. White is now down a piece. White is now completely losing, and if black plays carefully, black can easily win the game. So this is the main line of the
Glödkrullar.
Gambit. So we're going to look at the other line right now. So we already see the line that if white plays knight c3, you see what already happens, right? You play knight g4 and then this and then blunder and then blah blah blah. So when black plays knight g6 on the fifth move, what if white plays h3? This move prevents knight g4, and you can no longer move the knight there, right? You're just gonna die. Your knight's just gonna die. So the move that has been recommended to play is d5. Just strike in the center with d5. So most people, of course, they're gonna take. And in this position, remember, right? The idea is trying to attack this f2, this weakness that white has. So if we can't go knight g4 in this position, you will play I'm not even gonna say anything. This move is absolutely ridiculous, and I have no words to describe this move. So, of course, white player is like, haha, you blunder, I'm just gonna take, right? Actually, I don't think bishop g4 is even a brilliant move. So, they're gonna take, where is it? Where is the line? So, they're gonna take, and of course, we're gonna take with the knight, and this threat, actually, there is no way for white to stop it. The only way that you can defend is this, like I already shown before, right? Just take, actually, bishop e3, takes, and then the same thing. You just took the b2 pawn and GG, white is losing, right? So this is the second line. This is what happened if white plays h3 instead of knight c3. So we already see already see h3 and knight c3 line, right? So in this position, what if white takes our knight? This move is actually a mistake. So what do you think black should play in this position? So we're not going to take this bishop. Instead, we're gonna danger levels white. And you might say, what if white dangers the levels back to black? So it's very easy for black to save the rook. Of course, rook g8, and if black takes white rook, of course, black's going to lose the rook. So you got black have to move the rook, and then the bishop has two places to go, 1 and 2 places. This move is actually a huge blunder, and the reason is because you left c1 undefended. In this position, black don't have to take the rook. Instead, black can play queen c1 check. So the queen forced to block, of course, the only legal move. And then you sacrifice the bishop, the king have to take. If you move here, GG, game over. So you have to take, and then white gonna lose the queen, and then this is completely winning for black. You have a queen against like 2 pieces. Yeah, a queen for 2 pieces is win-win. But if the bishop moves to here, you can just take the rook, and that's all. There is actually much more variation and lines, even more than this. But I've guessed this is all for today's video. This is just I just want to share this opening to you guys as I already tell you. And I guess that's all for the video. You see, this is the opening with the most bizarre name you can ever imagine, and it's not even invented by me. It was invented by two person on Lisha, so credit to them. So for today's video, bye. See you again later.